Hi everyone, today I'll be teaching you how to register for courses. To find the registration portal, you'll have to go to your student tools under your TU portal. You can then scroll down to registration new and click register for classes. Once you're on the banner, you want to make sure that you're registering for the correct term, this term being 2020 fall. Now, opening up Banner, you can see that you can search classes under subject, course number range, and keywords. Let's say you want to make sure that you're registering for your first statistics class. So let's do statistics and press search. Now, the fact that we typed in specifically statistics, it will come up with every course that the statistics department offers. Here you will see the CRN, which is the unique digit that classifies the course, the subject, the course number, as well as the section. You can also see the campus that the course is offered on and the number of hours / credits that you will receive for completing the course. You can also see the title to make sure that you're registering for the accurate class, as well as meeting times and days. You can also be provided what building, classroom, and type of class that this is offered. You can also see start dates, which is important for when you're thinking of part of term. Here you can see the capacity. As you see, this class has full capacity with 60 seats remaining and 100% of the wait list remaining as well. This is important to look for classes to make sure that you're registering for courses that still have seats remaining. There is also a link to see who the instructor is, as well as the part of term. If you would like to add the course, you simply press add and it'll populate below. The status here is pending because you have not specifically registered for the course. If you wanted to register for the course, the action would say registered web and you press submit. If you did not want to register for this specific course, you'd simply press remove and submit. Once you're fully registered for all of your courses, your schedule will populate here on the left-hand side. Now, one thing I want to point out is the section number. The section number is important when you get to 700. Courses that are 700 to 729 are courses that traditional students can take online. Courses that are 730 and above are classes for strictly online BBA students. You want to take this into account when registering for courses. You can also see any restrictions by clicking the hyperlink and going to restrictions. Another thing that you want to note is the campus. Now, traditional students can register for classes at Main Campus, Ambler Campus, and Center City campuses. But there are also options to register for classes in Rome, Japan, and Harrisburg. One last thing that you want to take into account is the part of term. Here, this section of the course is a 7A course, which means it is taken for the first 7 weeks of the semester. There are also courses that are 7B, which are the last 7 weeks of the semester. There are also early term start courses, which start prior to the very beginning of the semester, mostly in the winter sessions. Another thing you might want to look up is gen eds. To look up gen eds, you want to go to advanced search. Through advanced search, you can search up instructor, attribute, campus, college, instructional methods, part of term, as well as any specific days that you would like to go to class and times. You can also look at open sections only if you do not want to waitlist for any courses. Now for gen eds, you want to go to attribute and you will see a list of the different gen eds that you would need to take as part of your curriculum at Temple. Let's say I want to register for a gen ed arts. You press search, and this will populate all of the courses that satisfy your gen ed art attribute. Again, you'll see the CRN, the subject, course, and section number. You will also see the campus and the number of hours that course gives you. Now you see here that this class is currently full with 0 seats remaining, but there are 2 people on the wait list. If you really wanted to take this course, you can press Add, but under Action, you will press Waitlisted. If you wanted to waitlist for the course, you would strictly press Submit. Now, waitlisting for the course is critical for first semester students. You want to make sure that you're registering for courses that aren't a waitlist, but if there are certain courses that you are required to take that require you to be on the waitlist, you want to make sure that you're keeping track of your email. The waitlist works like you're in line at a store. The first person, if there is a seat available, will receive an email and have 72 hours to register for the course. Closer towards the semester, that person will have 24 hours. If that person does not register for the course in time, the next person in line will receive an email. You want to make sure that you're correctly and accurately registering for courses, as well as checking your email before the semester starts. The waitlist disappears the first Friday before the semester starts. Another thing I want to take note of is this conditional add or drop checkbox right here. Let's say that you registered for a couple of courses. You register for Art of Sacred Space, and you registered for it, but you weren't sure if you wanted to take the course, and you found a course, Philadelphia Arts and Culture, that you wanted to take instead. You can pick the conditional add drop, which will show you what your schedule will look like if you were to add this Art of Sacred Space and add the Philadelphia Arts and Culture course. The conditional add drop means that you are not actually adding or dropping any courses, but you're taking a look at what it will look like if you did. If you do not click the conditional add drop box, you will actually add and drop the 2 courses that you were thinking of.